howl of the wolf fills a lonely canyon high above the desert land they call Chacote. The flint strikes the steel, a cloud conceals the final stand, and the noble fall of the great will be here. Stay safe, stay warm, and you stay free with Chacote Outdoor Recreation.
So hey, Bill here with Chacote Outdoor Recreation. You know, the last thing that I need is for my channel to turn into the book review club. But I wanted to share two books with you that I just took up to the cabin. One of them is Scalp Dance and the other one is A Splendid Wayfaring. And two really good books. First person account. If you ever wanted to know what it was like to be part of Ashley's 100, or the truth, you know, the real truth behind scalping and what that entails, then these two books would be for you. They're not sanitized, they're not politically correct. This is just the raw and varnished truth from people who were there. And I think you get a kick out of them. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. So stick with me, it's going to get pretty interesting.
The head chief of the Blackfeet was so impressed with James Beckworth that he offered his daughter to the gentleman in holy, such as it was, wedlock. Unfortunately, after a few days of married bliss, Beckworth's term for it was hymeneal enjoyments, a war party came back into camp with a few white scalps, and the sight of them made him boil with rage. He then took his tomahawk and hit his wife upside the head and killed her, or he thought he killed her. A few nights later, after the chief had given him a second daughter to marry, she crawled back in the teepee and was alive, and he ended up married to two wives. Now this sounds like a crazy story, but I'm going to tell you why it's true. On my way, I rode joyously up to the little fence which separated the house from the road, thinking to pass a word with my little playmates. What was my horror at discovering all the children, 8 in number from 1 to 14 years of age, lying in various positions in the dooryard and in with their throats cut, their scalps torn off, and the warm lifeblood still oozing from their gaping wounds. In the doorway lay their father, and near him their mother. In the same condition they had all shared the same fate. I found myself soon back at my father's house, but without the sack of corn. How I managed to get it off I never discovered, and related the circumstances to my father. He immediately gave the alarm throughout the settlement, and a body of men started in pursuit of the savages who had perpetrated this fearful tragedy. My father, with 10 of his men accompanying them, in 2 days the band returned, bringing with them 18 Indian scalps. For the backwoodsmen fought the savage in Indian style, and it was scalp for scalp between them. The day when I beheld the harrowing spectacle of my little murdered playmates is still as fresh in my memory as the time of its occurrence, and it will never fade from my mind. It was the first scene of Indian cruelty my young eyes had ever witnessed, and I wondered how even savages could possess such relentless minds as to wish to battle their hands, or bathe their hands, in the blood of little innocents, against whom they could have no cause or quarrel. James P. Beckworth. It's a pretty heavy thing to happen to you as a kid, right? Pretty heavy thing to witness. So do you think later, when his new wife told him, yeah, these guys just came back with some scalps and I want to do a scalp dance, and he tells her, no, I don't want you doing that, you think maybe that might have set a guy off? Anyway, 2 different books, similar story. I'm starting to think this is true. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff you find in these books.
Stay safe, stay warm, stay free.